Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. And I'm on my phone here at my job. It's a little slow right now, and I figured that I'll make a quick video here real quick to talk about the events of the last few days. First and foremost, I would like to give a huge shout out to Hogtiechamp, because that's exactly who this video is being made for right now. Hogtiechamp is a genius. He's an utter genius, and I'm going to tell you why Hogtiechamp is a genius. For those of you who don't know, a couple of days ago, I was in a Dragnut's Google Hangout. I actually asked him to participate in it for only one reason. Not to talk to everybody in the room, not to go through an inquisition, but to basically respond to something that Sam had said about me. After I made that comment, I was looking to leave the room, and I ended up getting questioned by JD Kane and other people that was in the room at that particular time. Again, I didn't go in the room for them. Long story short, they turned it into drama. I left the room, started my own Google Hangout. I even canceled the G podcast for it, and said some things that needed to be said here online. Hogtiechamp then goes on G+, and this is the genius. This is the pure genius of Hogtiechamp. He gets on there and challenges Christians like myself, True Empiricism, and Antonio to prove something that I said about Fiona. There's no need to get into it. If you want to learn more about it, go to Antonio Fletcher's channel, and you'll see what all of that's all about. I didn't particularly care for the challenge. The only reason I participated in it was because I was bored and I had nothing to do. Okay? Now, basically, what happened from that is that TST happened while Antonio was going about answering the questions regarding Fiona. And I noticed that TST's got his highest viewing ever. I believe up to 125 people were watching the show. And this is why I call Hogtiechamp a genius. Because Hogtiechamp took something that happened on my YouTube channel, turned it into drama on somebody else's channel, so that they can talk about it on TST. You see, one of the things that I've been noticing about TST is that show has been getting insanely boring lately. And a lot of people don't want to watch it no more. And while I'm on the subject of TST, the only reason anybody watches that show is so that they can badmouth people like myself, True Empiricism, the Flat Earthers, and other people. You're not going to learn anything about evolution. You're not going to learn anything about the Big Bang. You're not going to learn nothing about science. You're not going to learn anything about morality, how to be a better person. You're not going to learn about how to improve your life or learn a skill or something like that. You're simply going to watch it to hear people talk bad about other people for about an hour and a half. So the show is dying pretty much because everybody got tired of listening to the political nonsense that they were talking about on the channel. And they started this drama to get JD Kane the views, because at the end of the day, that's who got the views. Hogtiechamp is a genius at getting He's only good at getting JD Kane views. Fiona's good at getting JD Kane views. Scientist Sam and all you other guys that are associated with it, congratulations. You are a genius when it comes to getting JD Kane views. You are doing a very poor job at getting views for your own YouTube channels. Did a great job helping Antonio viewership go up to 40-something people were watching TST and watching Antonio at the same time, because they didn't think your show was enough. So they were watching both shows. But Hogtiechamp is a genius at building other people's channels. But Hogtiechamp can't build his own channel. Fiona's good at building TSC. Hogtiechamp is good at building TSC. Steve McRae, Dragnut, all these other guys are good at building TSTs. Why can't they do that for their own channel? Let me tell you why. Because TSC is built on drama. And without the drama, the channel doesn't exist no more. The show doesn't, well, not the channel, but the show doesn't exist no more. So congratulations to Hogtiechamp. You are a genius at building everybody else's channel, but doing a pitiful job at building your channel. I figured out what you was doing. That's why I didn't stay in Antonio's hangout the entire night. Because I knew the longer I stayed in here, the more your thing was going to go up. And the more that they talked about you guys, the more the views on TST was going to go up. It took me a little bit, but I figured it out. That you guys did all of that on purpose Talk about me calling Matt Dillahunty in the middle of the night just so that you can get views on your own YouTube channel. And I would like to declare Hogtiechamp, JD Kane, Steve McRae, Fiona Robertson, and the rest of the people who were part of that show a bunch of view whores. Because at the end of the day, they're only here for views. They want to get their subscriber base up so they can get the Patreons up so that they can make their money. Now, I'm not going to play or hate. They should be able to do what they want with their channels. Have fun with that. But in case a lot of you who haven't heard it yet, to get me to go on those YouTube channels, I now got to be paid $100 to go on these channels that are inferior to mine. That's number one. And then number two, because I know when I go on there, I get them viewership. And I'm getting sick and tired of going to people's channels and being laughed at and being made fun of. And then I get nothing out of it but being made fun of and being laughed at and having my microphone muted and not being allowed to speak. So there's $100 that you got to give me before I even come into your room, and there's going to be some conditions you're going to have to agree to before I come to your room. And if you don't like it, don't invite me. Really that simple. I'm looking forward to not being invited to no more pointless, meaningless, unproductive Google Hangouts. I'm very, very much looking forward to now. You Christians out there, those of you who love Jesus Christ, you Black Hebrew Israelites, you theists out there, if you want to invite me to your show, it's for free. But I am no longer going to anybody's channel where I'm going to be muted all day long. I'm going to be asked a question and then be muted before I can even answer the question. Them days are over. You want me to come? It's $100. So Hogtiechamp, I like to give you the Atheist Genius Award. You're good at building other people's channels, but you ain't got the foggiest idea how to build your own YouTube channel. But JD Kane is very appreciative of it. Last night, JD Kane had 125 people watching him. Just remember that the next time you talk about me and mine. Read your Bible and do what it says.